Hello, this is Nana, and welcome to my night live stream, my night live crafting stream. And I did a lot offline, and I'm just going to put this together, but I want to do one for me, so I'll probably do the next one online. Give me 1 second. I think there's some sound in the background. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And you'll see how I made it 3D. See, so this is going to be, that is the thickness. I glued all this. I used a book to do it, a thick book like that was that thick. And I kind of cut through to make a frame. And then I put things 3D, if you can see, on it. Hey, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? It's okay. It's all good. It's been a while, but it's all good. Thank you for joining me. I am working on I had told people on here a while back that I was going to do a journal early for Halloween for my daughter because she's coming down in July. And I'm going to make one for myself so that I can put pictures of Halloween pictures because she loves Halloween. So this is what I created, and I'll probably do another one. I see a couple spots. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better. So this is thick, and then this is a part on the back that I got to connect. So if you can see, I actually even put a set of earrings in here so she can pull the earrings out for Halloween, and that's just a little cute saying. There's my signatures. Hi, Mish. There's my signatures. And this is the stuff I cut before online. And I made 2 pockets, and I put all kinds of stuff she can decorate herself after with. Hi, Cliff. So that's what I'm working on tonight. I'm going to try to finish this book off. There's the back. Been cooking on my channel. I don't have a lot. Oh, okay. So that's the back. There's the side. And this is a solar thing that I took from a dollar store item because I said I was going to make it 3D, and I couldn't get the sound in. So the next one I'm going to try. But this one, at least, I'm really happy to say, if I turn it on over here, wait until you see this. I'm very proud of this thing. Oh, wait, let's see if it's going to work. Should flick on. Oh, there it is. See, you can see it's on. If I turn the light off, I bet you'll see even better. So yeah, that is come on really nice. So I'm going to finish working on this book tonight. I shut it off. It's right here. There. Okay, I want to do a little bit of stenciling while we're all together and everybody's talking with each other. So these are my 2 signatures I'm going to have. And I got a little pocket in the back with all kinds of little doodads for to decorate in with it. All right, so we're going to go. I want to, and this is one in there too. I want to, kaboom. I want to do some stenciling. So I have this. I don't want to do every page because I want her to be able to decorate it, but I want to do a little bit of stenciling every so many pages. This one. And maybe I'll do the inside cover too. Let's put them all together. That's the one signature, and then I got to do the same with the other signature. So I got some stencils over here. So how is everybody doing? It's nice seeing you, Kristen. If you're still here, and Mish, Cliff. What's everybody up to? Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go. Just getting some packaging together to mail. How are you? I'm good, thanks. I'll be right back. I gotta do something for a second. Sorry. All right, sorry. I have a bad stomach tonight, so I have to apologize, but my stomach's bugging me, and so that's what's going to happen periodically. I was doing fine, and I don't know, it must be something I ate, and I was doing fine. All right. All right, let's do that one. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. It's like a little girl. And we're going to go over here. Over here. This one here. So if you're there, Misha, I bet you're packing. But I want to tell you, I did not forget about something I was talking to. I'll see Bill on tonight. I've been working pretty hard on something. I had no idea what you got to do for it, but it actually, in the end, I think I'm going to show you guys. It's kind of cool. Yeah, Modium 80. I don't have anything like that right now, but I'll survive. If I run off, I apologize. It's just my stomach's bugging me. And it wasn't before I started this live stream. It just started now. But I'm hoping to finish this journal. That was what I want to do. Come on, chat, and finish this journal I'm working on. So anyways, I have been working with the sourdough starter. That is quite a treat to do. But I am happy. It's more complicated for sure than I thought. This is probably the most complicated thing, but I plan on showing people that want to do it. And I'm hoping Bill follows with me so that I can show you step by step how to do it. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I think it's going to turn out good because I'll show you the results. We just, well, let's do it together. I'm going to show you step by step. I don't want to do it if no one's going to do it with me. I'd like to have people doing it with me because I did it twice already. I did the starter in whole wheat and I did the starter in all-purpose flour to find out they basically work the same because the enzymes and the sugar is eaten. But it amazes me, Mish, what it looks like. I got the one in my fridge that we slowed it down, but you have to feed it. So that's the part that I don't think people thought it was that simple. It's simple. I'm trying to make it as simple for you guys to want to do it as it wasn't for me. But I thank God I had a neighbor she's really good at it. And it tasted delicious. Oh, let me show you on my phone. I want to show you how good this looked. I gotta find my phone. I want to show you. Now mine is proofing right now. It's in the fridge. She came over and helped me. And I'm at the stage of actually making bread, and it's in the fridge to proof. And tomorrow I'll be baking it. I don't think it's going to be as pretty as this because she's been doing this for quite a long time. But I can't wait to show you what it looks like. Hers is just beautiful, and I'm hoping I'm learning from her that I can show you guys. That's why when I saw what was involved with it, I was going to do it, but I went, no, I'm going to have to do the whole thing, find out how I can make this more simplified. And that's what I did. That's what I've been doing. That's why I haven't been on the air because I am spending time with that and gardening and everything else. But right now I'm going to show you how pretty this bread is. Where's my gallery? All right. I guess that. Yeah, let me show you. All right. I'm going to show you the starter. This is how I started the starter out. See right here? One's whole wheat and that's what it looks like. Then I'm going to show you. Yeah, it's beautiful what she did. That's the starter. And then I put it in the microwave. You have to keep it hot. It looks like that, and it's got a double. And then you have to lose a lot of it. You have to discard it. And so I'm trying to find recipes to show you because you discard a lot of the dough and water to get to the point to make it. This is what it looks like, her bread. No, you got to keep it not hot. You just got to keep it like room temperature where it stays warm, like in a microwave. I kept mine in the microwave or the stove, but you don't want it too hot. But look at how that is. Isn't that gorgeous? That's her bread. What else do I got here? And I wanted to show pictures. Let's go back. No, we'll go back. Where are they? Gallery. Okay. Oh, that's where we got another bunny, by the way. My husband found a bunny. We're calling him Barry. Harry was the one I had last year, and Barry was so that's mine. That's how I started it. Looks like it. And then we're going to go. That's where I keep it in the microwave. And that's when it starts and it gets going looking right, it's going to double in size and it'll look like bubbly and it's very sticky. And that's kind of what, so you can see, I took pictures of it when I was doing mine. And I'll show you now. My starter has been done, that I have it in the fridge, but you have to feed it. When you take from it, you got to feed it. But that's a whole different ball game anyways. Just, you got to start to get to this point. This is what I did, and it took me 9 days to get to this point. And let's see if I can show you it. This is in the fridge. Well, I'm going to make it as least complicated because I had to do that for my own sanity. So there it is right here. That's what it looks like, but you also have to discard a lot, and I'll show you that what a discard looks like. There's my discard, and I made it. That's discard. So you have to kind of like discard it and feed it, and discard it and feed it, and discard and feed it every 12 hours until it starts to double and rise. Within the 12 hours, if it doubles and rises 2 to 3 days in a row, then you've got it. I'll be back. Hey, sorry. Not forgetting you. It looks like me and you, Misha. I think everybody took off. All right. Let me do another one of these. Okay. Oh, he's still here, Kristen? Okay. I hope Bill comes in. So does that interest you or it doesn't interest you to do it, Misha? Yeah, weird. It says only one. So does that interest you or no? Because I got jurors and I get willing to show from step one. Okay. Because step one. Hi, Death of Wolfman. How are you? Hello. Welcome. Oh shoot. What do we got here? This one's kind of big. I don't know. Ooh. Well, she can put the picture over top of that. Let's try this one. You said Death doing all right, and you? It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on. I was telling them that I was talking to one of my friends, well, Misha too, and this other friend Bill, I said I wanted to do some live cooking together with people that would be interested. And he said his first thing he'd like to know to make sourdough bread. And so I said, well, okay, we could do it together. And then when I started doing it, it was a little more complicated than I thought. So I went, I'm not going to show somebody how to do something when I would hate to wreck it, show them how to do it, and then it gets wrecked. So I'm doing the whole thing, understanding it, and then coming on here if people want to do it to make sourdough bread. You have to do a starter first, and the starter is the part that makes it the most complicated. But I think it's, you'll see. I'm trying to make it easier, but you do need a few things. You need a few bit of equipment. You need the thing that the basket that forms it in, and a few things you got to have for it, which I can show you. I got the box and everything. But you do need that. You need like a little bit of, you take rice flour, you need rice flour and all-purpose flour together. So when you put it in the baskets, it doesn't stick. It's, you know what the funny part is? You're basically using flour and water for everything, except in the end you add salt. So you really, it's flour, water. You need a lot of flour and water. And then the basket, the stuff to cook it in, how it's cooked. But it's funny, flour and water is the main thing on that whole bread. All right, let's see. Pretty cool. There we go. That's cool. I don't mind that. That's cool. I'll do something over here. What else do I got? Tried all my stencils too for Halloween. I have never used them before, so I'm thinking, but some of them are awfully big. Let's see. I kind of like that one too. Maybe I'll do the top of that. Yeah, Mother's Day's coming fast. Sure is. Sure is. Oh, well, say happy birthday to your mom. That's cool. Why you only say hey? You're talking for Misha, why she only says hey? Misha's wrapping stuff too right now. Well, I think she's wrapping stuff. She's doing packaging, so she's listening to me chat and she's typing when she can, but she's gift wrapping too. She's or getting packages ready to mail out. So that's what I think. It's not bad. Oh yeah, I've heard of anxiety attacks. I think most people can get them, Kristen. Most people get anxiety attacks. All right, that's the first one. Here's the second one. You had one Tuesday? Oh well, sorry to hear that. It's definitely not fun. Yeah, you had one too? Anxiety and panic attacks are pretty well the same thing. What else do I like? Oh, got some spiders here. This is cute. Did I do that one? Earlier ago? What's earlier? How long is that? So what you been up to? What's everybody been up to? It's been a while since I've seen everybody. So what you guys doing? Too much dots. I don't like that. Let's fix a little bit of it up. This morning when so Cruz was trashing me in comment section. Oh, okay. Also read anxiety attacks can also be a hot bath. Oh, and showers, and I've been up to crafting, cooking, and taking care of my dog. Oh, you got a new dog? You got a new dog. See, that's new. That's new, Kristen. You got a new dog. The one in the picture. Well, what kind is it? I can't see the one in the picture, but what kind is it? Oh, you got it from this. You got it last year. Oh, cool. So is it a young dog? Is it a young one? Oh, so it's a little dog. It's a little one. Oh, that's cute. She's a wired fox terrier. Very cute. Those are cute dogs. She's 2 years old. Okay. Who picked her out? Did you pick her out, or your mom or your dad picked her out? She turned 2 in April. Did you pick her out though? Yeah, she is. Funny story. Okay. Do tell. Well, thank you for the thumbs up, whoever gave them to me. Thank you very much. As I always say, those thumbs up help your channel. Ugh. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Wolfman. I was looking at dogs and she came. See, that's meant to be. She wanted to go to you then. She came to you. They know who they're going to pick. You know what I mean, Kristen? Right, Kristen? They know who they're going to pick. Because that's how I got my dog. All the dogs and that, you'll connect. The dog that you're supposed to be connected with, you got to let the animal pick you out too. If the animal comes and picks you out, then that's what you're meant for. That's the ones that want the one that comes and gets you is the one that wants to go home with you. That comes. And so if she came up to you, it means she wants you and the family for sure. When your mom didn't want a big dog? I figure what I like. This is cool too, though. This pumpkin. There. Oh, that makes sense. That's a good idea. You foster first, and then you know if dog's gonna connect with you first, and then if the dog connects with you, it's perfect. She's a fast one, fast learner, right? That's a good idea. Like to take it home and see if it suits your family and everything. So this way, you're not disappointed, and if it's not meant for you to be with that dog, then that makes sense. Yeah, fast. That's good. Very cute. And the Wednesday before last, she was running in the house and took me off my feet. Oh boy. So they're excited dogs though. They're really hyper dogs, little terriers, but they're pretty clever, but very hyper. You know what terriers? Most terriers were their background is in England, and they would chase and kill rats. Uh, that's some of the history to do with that kind of dog. Oh boy, it was a little bit of damage, eh? Yeah, Westies are cute too. My brother-in-law, that was his favorite dog, but they're both allergic to dogs, so they never had a dog. Matter of fact, they don't stay at my house because of the dog. And my daughter, who has, the one that comes over, she's not even fur, and she gets shipped to my house because my sister, because of the dog allergies. So Daisy comes over here. An ice pack. Did it feel better after that? It did, but it's all better now. That's good. I watch where she is going. You watch where she's going. You got to be careful because they're so hyper and everything, and they're excited and they don't realize what they're doing. They're just excited little puppies. Yeah, because of what happened. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you to be cautious. Yeah, I don't blame you at all. What's the temperature where you guys are at? We've been having rain a lot, but April showers bring May flowers. But it's going to be rainy. It's already rained. I'm trying to think 2-3 days in a row, and we have still more to go. More. Well, I think it still says about 2-3 more days we have of rain. Well, 70 degrees is nice. Ours is a lot colder, and like right now, I'm trying to see if it's raining, but it's been raining off and on. Oh, you don't got no water? We have a lot of water, but not where it's flooding or anything. Not at least near me. Um, it's okay. I'm good with because I'm trying to get the grass put in this year. So, um, trying to get the weeds out and trying different things, so I can go kind of say this worked for me to help others out. That's kind of what I'd like to do. Okay, that's a really I don't know. That's won't even fit there. It's a super long tree. Why is it so tall? Wow. I'm gonna use that. That's too long. There we go. So that in here. Oh, we have some. That's nice. I like that. I like that right there. $60. So that's yeah, it's not bad. Ooh, cool. I love it. All right, maybe something here. What else do I got? I like the hand. Yeah, maybe right there. Oh, Misha, did you start any gardening? You got any? Yeah, you did. You already put your stuff in. It's way too cold for me still. Actually, I got some flowers and that, but I have them in the house because I got perennials, English daisies that I put in, but the rest are annuals, so they'll die outside. So I got a hanging basket. My mom got a mixed plants. Then I have a begonia, and I got French lavender. Um, yeah, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the food ways yet, but oh, I like this. Where did I put that? Let's go. I have the color stuff in, but my tomatoes and everything else are still inside. I'm making up a video today. Oh, you're making a video today. Okay. I just, okay. So I didn't even start any of that. But you know what I'm counting on? I'm counting on ones that are already in there that I got for free from last year. Volunteer plants. I hope to get some, which so far I've seen a few. Lettuce is all volunteer. You should see. I got in my salad bar, I got all kinds of volunteer lettuce. So right now I don't have to plant any lettuce. And my rhubarb's coming up. My rhubarb, what else I got? Asparagus is coming up. So I got things coming up that it's kind of exciting. Yeah, no, I got a greenhouse inside with a grow light, yes. But I have it loaded with plants. Loaded with plants too already. So I don't know how much food I'm gonna do this year. We'll see. It's not too late. And like I said, finding volunteers, and I'm kind of working on my grass too, trying to make it look the best it can. You know, putting stuff, got new grass, so you got stuff to put in the ground. Been trying to kill off the weeds, understanding more about the weeds, the type of grass we have. So I'm not for the food wise. Well, I'm not done yet, but I am running a little late with some of the stuff. Okay, I got to put this. Where's my little card? I made this already, right here. I painted it black with it's what's what I want to say, chipboard, but a very thin chipboard, and so I want to insert it here. So that gets these are going to get on here, and there's my two signatures, and they're going to go right inside there, where I glue it, and then I can touch it up with the black paint if I want to, instead of materials. Yeah, if as long as I get them, sure I will. Absolutely. As long as I have monarchs coming around, and I will definitely raise them again, for sure. It all depends on what goes on if we get them, because you know they're getting shorter and shorter now, so which is sad. Okay, I'm gonna take a paper. Hi, Leanne. Hi. Hi, Leanne. Okay, this is my little thing that I've done before. Just trying to make the holes for my stuff. Yeah, my needle book. Gotta watch how I do this because the top of the wiring system for the solar light is there, so I have to work around that. Let's see, make sure that it's going to fit on here. It's not too wide. All right. See if that does the trick for me. Mm-hmm. So what has Leanne been up to? Leanne, and I'm just trying to put these two signatures in here for my journal that I was doing for my daughter. Now this one I'm just gonna, I don't normally do this, but I am going to do it this time. I'm just going to estimate where I want the holes to be. So we're going to go here and here. Something like that. All right. Let's see. There's my needle book right here, one I made for me. Okay, let's see if that's going to work for me. I'm going to go too much to the top, and I got to make sure it's going to work the way I want it. I think it will. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm missing my my all. I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna just. I'm really estimating. Normally I have my all on everything. I'm not doing that. I am working on a food journal right now. It's like a list of ingredients or food categories, if you will. Okay, that's good. I don't know where my all is. I know it's somewhere. That's well, just make sure I don't go too long. I got 4 pages of letter. The hardcover is a Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Cool. Actually, I should find my all, but because I don't think this needle is going to work for the other part of this, but we're going to try it anyways because the all is much pointier. I need a pointier needle to work better. I'm hoping this works. Because I know what I forgot to do. All right, I need to fold this in half. All right, now where? All right. There you are. Joyce, you're funny. I've been waiting for you. You know why? Are you still going to do this? Do you still want to learn about the sourdough bread? You want to still know about the sourdough bread? Because that's what I've been doing offline. Well, you're gonna have a lot of patience with me. It's not me. You need to have patience for yourself. But that's what I've been working on. Oh shoot! See, that's not going to work. That's a little too long for that. All right, I must have to do this again. I got to do something different. This will work fine, but the holes are in the wrong spot. I have to. Let's see. This is going to go here, but that's two. Lord, I should have did this a little differently. We will fix it though. I can always put the paint and fix it, I think, after. All right, we're gonna have to do something different. This is too long. Let's fix this up. We'll get this going. This is too long. All right, let's cut this off and get the holes. What do I gotta make sure? I'm like a kid, Nana. Some patience is something I don't know if I have. I'm like a kid. Yeah, but do you still want to do it though? Wait a minute. Today you're where's that paper? I have to do this again. I may do it myself. You better not do it yourself. I did all this lessons to show you how to do it. Better not, Bill. I took all the lessons to do this myself. My neighbor has been teaching me because she's been doing sourdough bread for 3 years. She's a young neighbor and she's very good at it. And I've been having a lesson. That's why I haven't been on here because I made the starter. It takes quite a few days and I've been doing that for over 9 days. You got to read up. I want to see how it's done. So, well, I'm going to show you. I hope you're doing it because I don't want to do this again. I did so much starter. You have to understand there's going to be discard. I'm going to show you something on my phone. Oh, and I'll even show you what everything looks like. All right, so here You get a lot of discard there. That's the starter right here. That's my starter that took me about 9 days. Okay. So what happens is it's going to take you, it could take up to 2 weeks to make, but I'm hoping for not for your sake, because you have to waste a lot. You have to discard a lot of it and then put it back in to feed it. So I'm going to, that's what it looks like, mine that I use. I'm going to show you. This is the bread that she made and gave to me. That's what the sourdough bread looks like. Isn't that pretty? I took a picture of her stuff too to show you. That's how I got, that's mine. See, there's a closer view of what it looks like. That's what you're going to do. I'm going to start with that. Well, thanks, Leanne. So that is mine. I was testing out whole wheat versus regular, because what happens is it eats the sugar and enzymes in the flour. That's why you got to feed it every 12 hours. It's like having a kid. Got to feed it every 12 hours, Bill, just so you know, you're aware of that. Okay. So I started, whatever works for you, but mine starts at 10 in the morning, and then I would do it 10 at night. So twice a day. And you have to make sure it doubles in size. Once it doubles in size for 2 to 3 days, then your starter is ready. There, how's that? Better? I must have, I hit, when I went down there, I hit it. Just making sure I'm doing this the best I can at hooking this up. I could only do 2 would be fine, but I don't want to do that. All right, let's go here. And here. I'm on now, right? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. I just went near, my finger went near the mouse part and put it on mute. Okay. I gotta get this done. If I don't get it done, I'll do it offline, I guess. I'm trying to be good with doing this journal and doing it right. But I couldn't find my all to do it. So I'm kind of guessing a little bit, but well, that's better. Okay. Oh, I want to do it up here. So we're going to do it in between here, one here. Let's do this. Make sure I'm doing this right. All right, I got to do that there. Oops. What about do you like the blueberry, like the zucchini? Do you like blueberries, Bill? Oh, get there. Do you like the blueberries? We should try the other one. I'll have to do that, but okay. So but you're gonna stick with me, aren't you? I will definitely have to make it. You're gonna stick with me, right, on doing the other stuff. I just did it on a live stream. I don't have any videos because I haven't done videos for ages. All right, that's the only thing. Let's split this. Hey, da, da, da. This might work. I just have to make a couple new holes. Yeah, it looks like, okay, that works. So that's in there, right? Okay, hang on a minute. That's going to be good. That's good. That's good. I just got to lower these holes. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Oh, I wish I had my awl. That would be a much better idea. I don't have it with me. Okay, let's go do this. Wait, there's something funny here. Okay. Oh, no. We got it. We got it. That's what I got to do. We got it. Did that work? Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on, get in there. Oh my goodness, this is hard to get in. Okay. There. Right, yeah. I grew a radish in hydro as experiment. That's what I used. Cool. That's not working. I'm supposed to have, I don't have the right tools. I'm being really bad. Let's see if I can find a pointier needle here. Yeah, the radish grew like crazy. All the Oh, nice, good. That's very cool. Very, very cool, Bill. Very cool. So about the sourdough, I'm going to start it as soon as I show you the bread. I'll start the sourdough again but I have to. I just want to show you something. I know I got to get this done too. That's why I'm not showing it yet. But I will get this holes done, and I'm going to show you something. But you got to feed your sourdough, even when it's in the fridge. Every so often, when you pull it out, you got to refeed it. That's the part that's. I'll show you. It slowed down the process when you put it in the fridge. But I want to show you something. This sourdough was started on April 19th. That's what it looks like. It's not as bubbly as the picture I showed you because it's slowing down. But see, this is sourdough, and I started this on, you can see it, April 19th. And I'll keep the date when I start it. Don't change the date because always you're going to use the same starter. So this could be 5 years from now, and you still have the same date on there. So you know when you first started this. Okay, so, and then this is the part that you're not going to like, but it is part of it. That's all the discard, right? This is what discard looks like. So this discard, you either throw in the garbage or you find recipes that say discard. I'm trying one right now. Somehow I got the notes here. Trying. I've two things I didn't like. I tried waffle dough there was a recipe I didn't like it. The next thing I'm making, I think I'm going to make it tomorrow. It's a blueberry muffin it's called the discard. So it's called sourdough discard because what happens is you have to discard part of the amount of starter, and then you feed it by adding more flour and water back into it. So all this discard either goes in the garbage and it's a lot, trust me, because let me show you. This is I tried it twice with I haven't even shown you it all. And I already used a jar up already. I made two things with the jar. I have another jar, and I have You're going to have a lot, okay? I just want to tell you, I'm trying to find you some recipes to use with all this instead of wasting it. You have a choice. A lot of people put it in the garbage, or you can put it in your fridge and find recipes, which I'm working on. Because the discard has kind of a soury kind of taste, just like the starter is, because it's kind of soury. This way. So is the bread sour? Well, it has a tangy taste, but it's very good. It's actually really, really good bread. And oh my God, my bread is perfect. Want to see, Bill? I want to show you something. I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm going to show you. This is part of the equipment I'm going to have to show you. Look, it's right there. It's proofing right now. Can you see it? I don't want it sticking, but I want to show you. I have two of them. I have two baskets like that because I'm not going to do one bread at a time. I'm going to do two every time I do them. So I have to show you. Right? This is going to, tomorrow, the girl helping me is going to come over at about 10:15. I got to put my oven on at 450. You got to cook it. Watch this, Bill. I want to show you something. Then you get to that point, and then you're going to take, let me show you the equipment. I got a wet jar, but I used, this is a wet jar, and for, yeah, old laces up there. And for the purpose of the demonstration on a live stream for you, this is what a wet jar is. And that's kind of what they use for sourdough, a wet jar, okay? So I bought this kit. This was separate. I bought this kit right here. It's online. All right, so yeah, you'll get it. It's Canadian, so you'll find it. So this is, it comes with, this is what, I've never had this before, Kate, so I'm going to say the right names because I got it right out of the box here. It's called a Dutch dough whisk. You don't have to have it, but it comes in the kit. The kit's worth it. A Dutch dough disc. You're going to need a razor blade. This is the razor blade that comes with it. The two baskets I showed you. You need the baskets with the lining, removable lining. There's the blade that's going to be like your old dad's shaver's blade to cut the design in the bread. So this kit, if you look there, I got it right away. If you're a Prime member, you get it right on Amazon, and you just go look for bread. Okay, it's sourdough bread making kits on Amazon. Do you want me to find the link? I can find you the link of this kit, and then you can see all the parts it has. I'll find the link in a minute for you. And you need a Dutch oven. You have like a Dutch oven like this. You're way, yeah, I got to give you way ahead. I got to give you notice because some of the stuff I didn't know. So there's a Dutch oven. Yeah, it is Le Cuisine. So there's the Dutch oven. It doesn't matter. You need a Dutch oven. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be this one, but any Dutch oven you need to cook the bread because it's baked in steam, right? So tomorrow at 10:15, she's coming. I got to put this in the oven at 450. I got to heat this up for 30 minutes in that 450 oven. It's got to be extremely hot. Then apparently we're going to take that this thing, whatever, I forget the name of it, and you got to flip it upside down with parchment paper, and it's going to flip upside down, which is the top of the bread, and it's going to go in here. You cut your design really fast, apparently. She cuts it really fast, and then you throw it in here, and I'm not sure how long I got to bake it yet, because we didn't do that yet, but then it's going to get baked in here for, I don't know, probably an hour or something like that. Sourdough's all the rage. Yeah. Well, if you pay a lot of money, I can see why, because it is a lot of work to do. You need this. You're going to take rice flour and all-purpose flour and mix them together. You don't need this much, but you need both. Rice flour doesn't make the bread soggy, and it doesn't let it stick to the material of the thing that I have the bread rising in. So you need that too, rice flour with all-purpose flour. Okay, I'm telling you way ahead because you have over like, you got a good so many days, almost a week to get it going. You don't have, okay, so don't get a whole lot, but you're going to mix 50% rice and all. This isn't mixed yet. I kind of threw it in, but I'm going to mix it and put it in a mason jar. And then that's what you're going to use to roll the dough. Like, it's not rolling actually. When you work with the dough, you have to have it on what you're going to put it in, plus on the counter, plus on the top of it. And then you also need, they're all dirty now, and I'll show you anyways. I'll do my dishes. You need one of these, the scrapers. She gave me this. I didn't have it, but you need kind of like a pail to work with it. See, a pail and a lid. Ooh. A pail and a lid. I'm letting it dry because you want to make sure you do not put that in your, you try to get as much as you can in your sink because you'll clog your sink. It's very sticky stuff. And because you're working with it for several days, it can clog up your sink. So be careful. And then I have the softer scraper that came in the kit. Okay, so right now I'm going to go to Amazon before I put this thing together. I'm going to fill that in somehow because right now this better work out. Yeah, this should line up. And I got to do the other one. That's the first one. So actually, I got to go this way and then the second one. All right, I got to do the holes for that. I can do more than one thing here. Let me, okay. Well, you tell me when you're ready, okay? So I won't start until I know you're ready. Because you have like a good, it could take up to at least 7 days to a week, but I'm telling you, mine took 9 days to get to where I'm at. 9 days of feeding it over 7 days over that. You might not have to go as long as what I did, but I was learning and she couldn't get together to me right away. So it took a little longer, but the whole point is you have to have this, the starter rise. Yeah, well, I warned you, you have to have patience with it, but I think, Bill, you'll be okay. We're going to do one day at a time and show you what everything looks like. And mine even went to what happens if it gets hungry, it starts turning, the liquid will float to the top and become alcohol. So hopefully we won't get to that stage that happens with you because I fixed it too. In the meantime, I know how to fix it. Okay, so I'm going to go to Amazon. I want to show you what I got. Okay, I'll see if I can find the link for you. I'm looking at it right now. What I ordered, Amazon. Okay. Find the kit. I ordered these jars now because I want a smaller jar. That's too big. This jar is good for, I'll give you all the terminologies. I have it written down because she helped me even write everything. But this is good for when you go to make the bread. This is the size. It's 1 liter. It's a little big, but this is what you kind of want because you're going to have to measure things. You also need a scale that I'll show you that one part too. But let me show you. This is the new jars I'm getting. So I'm going to show you. I'll put that link. See if you can get that. I copy. This is the link to the jars. I'm going to go you everything I got to show you in regards to sourdough. Some things I had, but most of it I didn't have. So once you get it though, It's no big deal. Copy. Let's go over here. Tell me this works in the stream. Okay. Paste. Hopefully that's one. That's the jars, but I'm going to get to the kit too. All right, there. Tell me that works for you, and then I'm going to go get my other thing. These are all stuff I bought already. I'm just giving you the link to what I bought because you're Canadian. It's going to be easier, but you'll find it on the U.S. side. If anybody who's interested, you're going to find it actually more cheaper on your side than our side because most of this stuff is coming from the States that we're getting. Okay. I need the kit. There it is, right there. Let's buy it again. The kit has mostly everything in it. Where'd it go? It's on sale right now too. It's got a longer link, but I hope I can get it for you. Oh. Okay. Hopefully my links are working for you. Is it working? Okay, and then this is the main one. This. Great, it's not going to let me. The link is too big. I don't think it's going to let me go through. Darn it. Okay, let's try this again. All right. I hope you might have to find it. Okay, if you go find it, then you. Okay, let me tell you the name what you're looking for. Okay, go under Amazon, obviously .ca, and it is called Nature's Loaf Meniton Bread Proofing Basket Set. Okay, like you saw the box, right? If you go in and look sourdough bread starting kit. And I'll show you the box. You're gonna look for the box here, and then you'll have the identical thing. You should find it. Just go. That's how I found it. Bread proofing kit. Sourdough bread proofing kit. All right, where's my thing? I gotta find it. Sorry. Give me a second. There we go. I got it. Okay. So it's not too badly priced. It's on sale actually, so it's not bad. And it comes with, that's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need, it's 10 oval proofing basket, and they get 9. I thought they were the same size. I really didn't read it right, but 10-inch, a 9-inch, and then you get the premium quality metal scraper, which I showed you the metal scraper. Then you get a wooden bread, the cutter, lamb with blades, then a Danish dough whisk, and an extra plastic scraper. Okay, so you said you got that, and the jar is on there too. This one's a 1 liter jar, but we won't need this one right away. I'm trying to use the smaller jar to show you what I'm talking about. But if you have a mason jar, you can use a mason jar. That's right here. You need this size mason jar, which is I think a half pint or something right here. That's start the whole thing. That's what you need, this size jar. And I'm trying to get a wick jar because I don't like trying to clean this is really hard. And the wick jar's rim is easier to clean, right? It only has this. And, well, you might not even dirty the lid. This is what happens is you're going to take some of this starter, okay? And then it's another formula. Everything's a formula. So I'm going to tell you to write this stuff down because I have it written down. She helped me write it down because the formula switches and changes. Everything is 50% water, 50% all-purpose flour. I'm going to do the all-purpose flour. Now I did both. I did whole wheat and all-purpose flour, and they worked out to be the same. And this actually is all-purpose flour, and it's not. No, what's the word? It's the normal one with. It's not. I'm trying to think of what's what I want to say. I'm gonna get it right now. Oh yeah, unbleached. I didn't use unbleached. There's my flour, right? I even got cheap flour to work with it. So this is like a no-name at Freshco compliment, and it's all-purpose flour, and this was unbleached, but the other one wasn't. It worked. She thought there'd be an issue, but there wasn't any issue with working with the all-purpose flour. Bleached flour was fine. All right, and there's the scale. So you just need it in grams. Put this back in the fridge. You need to measure in grams. Okay, you got one. Okay. So I'm trying you ahead because some of the stuff I was told, like as we went through, she told me what we needed because I kind of asked. But I had none of this stuff except for the scale. All right, so this is to let you off on the first thing. As soon as I get the bread, I'm going to show you guys what the bread looks like too. I'm going to show you what the bread looks like after too. So well, you saw her picture. Mine's not going to be as good because I haven't made the bread before. But see, look at all the notes. See, and it says day 1. And you're going to use room temperature water, and you're going to mix 50 and 50, right? And you leave out overnight to let the water should be left overnight to let the chlorine and evaporate. You know, chlorine and fluorine and all that. So you need room temperature water that stayed out overnight. These are little notes to tell you ahead. And then the easy part, okay, so you mix 50 grams of water, 50 grams of flour. Put it in a warm place, like inside a microwave, not hot or just warm. So then you leave it alone. The next day 2, for 24 hours, you don't touch it at all. Then day 3, you got to come back and you got to feed it. So it's going to feed twice a day. So I took 10 in the morning to 10 at night. So 10 in the morning and 10 at night, you're going to have to discard. You're going to love this. So you got to come back in, discard, which it really doesn't make sense to me. Wait a minute. Oh, because we're going to add. Hang on a minute. I got to make sure we're doing this right. 50 water, 50 grams. Leave out of water overnight. 24, leave it be. Friday, 10 a.m. feed and discard. It should have a nice bubbly whole wheat, has minimal. And you're supposed to basically, I got to check them out because if you discarded it all, you wouldn't have anything left, but you got to discard a lot. So that's the part that I don't, discard at night. Let's see, let me see. 10 a.m. Discard half, feed for different water. There's something here that I don't feel is right because if we discard, you're supposed to discard 50 grams. Oh, wait a minute. It's right. 50 and 50 is 100 when you put the 50 together. Then you discard 50 grams. So you'll still have 50 grams in the jar, right? And then you add 50 grams of water, 50 grams of flour. Yeah, you got it. Because I'm just going to complicate you. So it starts out day 1. I'm kind of telling you ahead, Bill, so that and if I say something wrong, just correct, say, is this what you mean? But I'm kind of giving you these steps ahead. So 50 and 50 water the first day. For the second day, for 24 hours, you don't touch it at all. You make sure it should be bubbling and moving and doubling size. You're also going to put a line of masking tape right where it goes. So then when it bubbles up the next day, you'll know that it doubled because you'll have your main line, which I showed you right. I keep the main line all the time. right where it is so that I know that when it comes up, this is going to double. So right here. No yeast. So you put, no, this makes the starter is the yeast. That's the fun part. There's no yeast. Oh no, this is the yeast. The starter becomes the yeast and the rest is flour and a little bit of salt with it. So yeah, this is the starter is the yeast. You put the 50-50, you level the tape off and put your date on it, right? And then in the morning, well, after 12 hours, it should double in size up here. And you'll see it bubbling and everything, kind of like not literally like a stove bubble, but you'll see, like I showed you the other one. Wait a minute. Oh, and don't, hang on a minute. You can't tighten the lid. You're not supposed to tighten the lid at all. I'm only tightening it because it's in the fridge. Okay, hang on a minute. Well, I want to show you. It's going to bubble more than this because it's at room temperature. When you put it in the fridge, it slows the process down. But see, there's bubbles in there, right? So you don't put the lid on tightly. Yeah, it will be fermenting. Absolutely. I put it in the fridge, but I made a mistake because actually some of the this discard actually boiled over. It could make a mess, so you have to be careful. Even the discard makes a mess. Okay, so yeah, so then you're gonna go in the morning at 10 a.m. Look at all this mess. 10 a.m. You're gonna feed it. So you're gonna discard 50%, leaving you 50 basically here. If you start getting too low, I added a couple grams here and there, equal water and grams of flour, because I thought the spoon stirring it, it's very sticky. You start losing some of the original grams of it. So once in a while, I added, if it felt it was starting to get too low, I added a couple grams, but nothing big. To you don't want to screw up the mathematical thing that's going on here. So 50 water, 50 flour. Day 3, you discard 50 grams. Then you got to reload 50 water, 50 grams, and mix it up really good. Then you let that sit till 12 o'clock at night, or 10. Sorry, I'm 10. I got to do the same thing. Whatever you decide. If you want to do 9 in the morning, you got to do 9 like between 12 hours. So I came back, says 12 hours later, you got to repeat the same ratio, which is 1 to 1 to 1. So you're going to sit there and here we go again. Now, she said discard 100 grams and redo 50 starter, 50 flour. I'm just giving you the notes that what she wrote the notes all how to do it. So you always should have a little bit. You'll hardly have any left in it for the starter as you do this. All of it is you get discard a heck of a lot of it. A lot. I showed you jars of it. So that's, I'm going to double check these notes here because I'm going to be seeing her too to make sure this has to add up. Okay, because I'm going to follow her notes. 50 water, 50 flour. Leave it for 24 hours. Come back at 10 in the morning. And then you discard 50 and then 50 water, 50 grams of flour in the morning. Then come back 12 hours. We discard some and feed to provide fresh sugars and enzymes from the flour and water. So 12 hours later, repeat. But she said discard 100 grams and then redo with the 50 grams, leaving you 50 grams starter, 50 grams flour, 50 grams water. So you should always have, I'm not sure why she said discard it. You should always have 50 grams of starter in there. And then you're discarding 50 every time. You'll have very little left. And then repeat this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got to do this again with her because you are seriously, you are dumping a lot, Bill. That it almost doesn't even make sense what you're doing, but you dump a lot. So not to scare you that you're doing it wrong because you're not. You come up with the very little on the base of this left, and you're constantly doing this. So then you repeat it. I don't think I asked her. I said, I don't know if you have to do it for 7 days because she said repeat for 7 days. Wash to see double in size within 12 hours. If it starts to smell like rubbing alcohol or develops a layer of liquid at the surface, it's hungry and ready to be fed. The whole process can take a week or more once the starter rises to doubles in size for a few days. 2 to 3 consecutive days you have to do it 3 consecutive days. So it's got to rise twice a day to make sure it's constantly rising. Otherwise, it's going to have to go longer. When you plan to bake, then this is the whole thing after. So we got to get the starter done. And then after that, it's like when the starter's in the fridge, when you plan to bake, you have to take it out 2 days before you do that. 2 days before in the morning, feed the starter once in the morning and leave on counter. In the evening, take a separate container and make levain. This is the jar for levain, the big jar. You go levain 1:2 ratio and leave it on the counter. Feed your starter again too and put it back in the fridge. The next morning, you're ready to mix the dough. Okay, so you need. She even gave me lots of notes. My starter, flour, water, and salt. Stir until all the liquid is absorbed and the dough is less shaggy and has stretch and fold. Okay, so this is when we're getting into the bread. So the bread is totally different. The starter, you need to get the starter right before you do anything else. And then I made her do little. I'm better with pictures here, so right here, starter. When you take it out of the fridge in the morning. Right, this is your starter. I do not want to get confused over this. Okay, so there's your starter, the one in the fridge. You have to take because it says 12 hours doubled in size. So you have to take the 50 grams of the starter, mix it up with 100 grams of flour and 100 grams of water. Now the numbers change because you need to have 250 because it takes 100 grams per bread. The levain stays on the counter overnight. Starter gets fed and discarded routine back in the fridge. So when you take it out of the fridge in the morning, so starter gets fed, discard routine back in the fridge. So then when you do the starter again, you got to put 20 grams of starter, 80 water, 100 flour to help it slowly grow in fridge until next time. So we're going to practice this because, see, I don't even have it totally down yet, this part of it. My starter's made now and it's done. But when I go to make the bread, I have to take the starter out 2 days before. And it looks like it says when you take it out in the fridge. You got to feed it. Yes, I'm going to get this, but there's a percentage. Just sourdough recipe based on baker's percentage. 100 flour, which is 100 grams of flour. This is what the recipe, once you get to the starter, this is the starter when it's all ready. 100 grams of flour adds to the water, and the starter is 200 grams, and the salt is 20 grams. This is to make 2 loaves. That's the 3 things: you flour, water, starter, and salt. And that's what starts to make the bread. She said 2 days before. I'm going to double check this all so that I don't screw up myself, that I understand what I'm doing here before I show you. So you have time to get all the stuff you need. And this will be my 3rd starter I'm thinking I'm going to be doing. So the starter part's not too bad. I understand how to do that for sure. And you got to do it so many days in a row. So then when the starter's ready, that's when you start the process of making the bread. When the starter's good, then you're going to have to you jump here and you start to make the bread. What I just showed you to right there. That's when you start to make the recipe for the bread, which is 100 grams of flour, 750 grams, all this. This is the part that I'm a little still confused on. because you have to take it out 2 days before. She wrote it down here, but I'm still, when you take it out in the fridge 2 days before, you have to let the starter warm up. And I don't get that it's got to double in size. I don't think I have to add anything to it until it goes back in the fridge. Because you need to take from this starter 50 grams. You take 50 grams of it, and then you have that would leave you have more than enough. So you take 50, and then you 20 grams left. Then you start your starter mix needs 80 water, 100% flour, and then you put it back in the fridge because it's not gonna. It needs the enzymes from the flour and the sugar, and so by doing this batch, because normally it was 50-50, right? So they want like a different ratio when it comes to the starter to slow it down in the fridge. So it's all working well for me, but do I remember all? I got to get more practice with this before I show you. But I am telling you what I know, what I've done so far with all these notes. And I will not do this with you without making sure I know what I'm doing. Like I'll make sure I got the starter done. I showed you. I'm going to have the bread done by tomorrow. I can show you that. I want to feel confident because I'm not going to let you screw up doing this on my fault by not knowing what I'm doing here. So I will double check because she knows I'm not totally confident with this yet. And that's why I didn't come out and do it with you, because this was too much work to not be confident about it and show somebody else and then they screw it up because of me. I don't want to do that. I feel too bad. So anyways, get the equipment. Once I get the bread done, I will ask her more questions about this. And then I'm going to start again the starter, and I will get to know more. I'll figure this out as I go. Because like I said, the starter is probably going to take about a good week. And you're going to be like, don't get discouraged because you have to dump so much of it out, because it is what it is. But I'll find some recipes so we don't waste it. Okay. I think my sister has a starter kit. I'll get it off her. You don't want to do the starter with me? Ooh. You still want to do the starter with me, or you don't want to do the starter with me? The starter, I got that down. I know how to do that. It's the rest of it that I want to make sure how to make the bread totally is what I need help. I got to figure out better. No, I mean the kit. I do want to do the starter. Okay. All right. That's why I need. Oh, okay. You want to get your sister as the kit. Okay, to borrow. Okay. Or use. Now, I'm yapping with you, but I'm actually going to get some of this work done too. I got to get the holes punched in the other one. Where did I put it? Right here. All right. It tells me I'm not that confident yet to do it. But Bill, I will become a pro at this because that's how much I want to learn how to make the bread. So I'm not totally comfortable with the notes and understanding it quite yet, but I will most definitely make sense of this first. Right now, I think I'm just going to make the holes here. I'm excited, though, to see what the bread looks like. So maybe I will just have to come on to show you the bread. I'm going to do a recipe, too. And we're going to see how that turns out, the blueberry muffins. I was thinking of doing that, too. See if they turn out any good. That one would be, if I do the recipe, I'll do it live and just follow the recipe and see what happens to it. See if I destroy it online. Jeez, I wish I had my all. This is not easy to on my fingers tonight. All right. This is not funny. Make sure I got a couple of holes done. You still excited? I probably freaked out and scared you now on this. We were supposed to do cooking together. I'm freaking going to get this cooking thing done, this bread. All right, I'm going to do this. I don't want to work my desk, though. Come on. There we go, finally. I don't have my right equipment with me. I had my all, I just don't know where it is, and I should have took the time to go find it, but I didn't feel like it. You're scared. What are you scared of? Shit. Well, it's a lot. I'm not denying that, but I was trying to make it as simple as I can. And I will make it simple as I can as soon as I get it right, too. But it's so good. I think it just feels confusing at first, but I think it'll get better once it's the starter. Shoot. And I got that done, didn't I? The starters, let's get the starter done right and then keep it in the fridge and we'll get it all done. I'm proud. I got the starter done and I understand the starter part of it. It's where the other part, making the whole bread part of it, it's a little still confusing to me. And the dumping, I got the dumping, but something doesn't add up to me because I'm trying to think in my head. If you have, okay, you start off with 50, which is 100, and you get a dump off 50. And that's the part I got to watch. It all adds up because you'll be dumping it all and you won't have anything left. It doesn't make sense to me right this minute. But there will be a loss of using this. I told her that. I said I did have to add a little bit because when you start dumping it, but you're not counting for the part of the spoon and all that, I added a little more into it. You're dumping at least half of it. It's not the ratio. I'm going to make sure the ratio is right. But you're dumping a lot. That's what scared me. I went, oh my God. Because she warned me. She said, you're going to have a lot of discard. Okay, I have to tell you that. And I went, okay. But then when I did 2 batches. You have to understand, I didn't do just one. I was doing 2. I was doing a whole wheat and I did all-purpose flour. So imagine how much discard I was dumping, not just one container, I was doing 2. One's going to be way easier for me than 2. Because I was just experimenting to see if it would do anything different with the whole wheat. I don't like the taste of whole wheat, but would it do anything different to it? And I found out it didn't. It did the same. The white all-purpose flour worked just as good as the whole wheat flour. Because if you look it up, they'll tell you that the enzymes and everything, it just works faster, the starter, by using whole wheat. Because I looked that up. And so I thought, well, I'm going to try it to see if it made it any different. It at one point in time, it looked like it was ahead of the all-purpose flour, the way it was doubling in size. And then suddenly it did the opposite. And the white one had issues with it turned to alcohol on top of the starter was the white, and the alcohol Okay, this is what I get from it. You got 50 water or flour. So you discard. Okay, no, that's right. That's right. No, that's you heard it right exactly, Bill. That's what you want. You end up with 50. Yes, I did the math. The math is right, or you did the math. Yes, that's what you want. You should end up with 50 grams of flour. Yes, and then you add to it 50-50, and you'll have again. But I know you don't weigh the. I didn't weigh the jar. We never made the jar. Okay, good. It makes sense to you. We never weighed the jar, but you will lose a little bit. And all I did was when I found it, I felt she said you don't need that much, and when you dump it, you don't need a lot in the jar. So don't worry. But I did worry, and I wanted to make sure I had enough to make the bread. So every so often, I would put a couple more grams. Like I would go like instead of 50, if you make a mistake and you go 51, 52, it's not a big deal. But I matched it. So what I did was, okay, it doesn't look too good, so I'll go 52. And then I made 52 flour and 52 water. And if I made a mistake 53, I made 52 flour and 53 water. I matched whatever I put in there, I matched equally to it. Because what I was finding, if you put too much water and not enough flour, it acts funny. So the ratio has to be 50-50. Whether you go past the 50, you have to kind of make both of them match. All right, this is not nice what I just did. Not at all. Let's see if I fix this right. Did I screw it up? I'm gonna mind. This is what I'm gonna do now. So if it's making sense, that is good. Because you should always have 50. You need 50 left in there, give or take. Ouch. It's not going off, didn't it? This is that. That's good. That's good. That's not so good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's the other one. We're going to get through this bread. I'm telling you, I'm going to get through it with you. Where it makes a lot of sense. I'm going to go down a little deeper. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Get in there. You got handprint in there. Oh yeah, I'll show you in a minute what it looks like if you want. Let me get the book together. Oh no, I can't because if I glue it in, I'll show you what it looks like before I put these pages in. I'm going to hurt on the desk, and I don't want to hurt my desk. This is what happens when you don't bring the right tools. I should have had the awl with me, and I was too lazy to go find it. Basically, I don't know where it was, so I am making my life more difficult. What I'm doing here. All right, let's do it again. All right, there we go. Yes. Okay. I got those. They should line up now. With this, that's going to get glued in. So let me do this part first. That's what I'm going to do. I want to tie this in, and I'll show you my book in a minute. All right, so I'm going to use some baker's twine. Yeah, I think I'll use a black and white. You inspired me. I took all my Halloween pictures. You did? Oh, cool. All right. I'm not sure. I have to. I always leave it on the string so I don't make a mess here. And it's been a while since I did this, so I got to fool around with. All right. So is this the first one or second one? Okay, I got to do the second section. Let's go in here. I'm gonna make sure I do it right. Top. Okay, we're going in here. Yeah, I want to tighten the inside, so we're gonna. Okay. Go down here. Bring it up. What am I doing? What am I doing? You know what? I'm not ready. It's got to go through here first. Go here. All right, that's better. It's gonna go. See, I did more holes than I wanted to. Why is it not lining up? It's not lining up. It's not lining up. It should line up, but it's not lining up. But we're gonna make it line up anyways. I'm gonna make it line up anyways. Wait a minute. What do I brought a Rainbow Loom brand kit 2 days ago. I am going to try my hand at making Edmonton's Oilers brand. Oh, cool. Nice. That sounds fun. Very cool. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing. Let's see. I'm getting annoyed with myself today. Yes, I am. Let's see. There's something. Why do I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I'm going to make this work anyways. I'm going to make it work. Yes, I am. I hope not. Ugh. Okay. Right. gonna make this thing work. Oh, it needs to appear apply. Yeah, I'm not organized tonight. I agree with you. Yeah, I'm sure he would. I'm not organized at all. I don't have half the stuff, and normally this is not how I do it. Because if I had better holes, I wouldn't even have to do this at all. All right. But I'm going to make it work. Something. What am I doing? Hang on a minute. I don't know. I might give up on doing this right now. I might have a break and fix this offline because I'm not enjoying myself at this moment doing this. No. Nah, I don't know where it is. You know what? I might screw this bill if I don't get this. You know what? I am gonna give up on doing this. I'll do it on offline because right now I'm not enjoying it, and I might have to do a new board for what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna do it later. This is too much. This is annoying me. I can't talk and do this. I'm gonna do a new cardboard too because I kind of wrecked that too. So the holes will be fine in here. I probably will leave the pins and do this after. I'm trying to think because you need to. I got the right amount of holes. I'm too worried about this not working. I got too many holes in it right now. All right, well, I'll show you what I did, which I already showed. I'm happy with what I did. Maybe not this part of it. Oh, all right. Let me do that again later. I'm going to put these away for a second so we can chat. I'm trying to do too many things at once. All right, but I can at least show you. I'll leave these clips in here because then when I go to do them, it'll be much better. Okay, so this is the cover, right? And this is the side. And this, I said that I was going to make this 3D for Halloween for my daughter. I wanted to put sound in it, but I couldn't figure out how to do that because I couldn't find the right equipment. However, I took apart a dollar store thing, one of these, you know, the solar things. And you ready? I'll show you something. Let me put that on. Can you see? Here, let me, I'm going to put the light on, off. So, you see it glows in the dark? I think you can see that. It glows in the dark. So it says, all dressed up with somewhere to go. And my daughter loves Halloween. Okay, so it doesn't look like I know what I'm doing, but I I'll find when I'm relaxed and I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. I kind of know what I'm doing. At least I felt I did at one point in time. Okay, so that's what I said. I was going to do a 3D journal, and that's the back. It's colored. There's the light, the little fixture right here. And when you can scrap a grid, I know I couldn't find one though for Halloween. You can scrap. I was trying. I'm gonna see if I can find one when I do mine. I'm gonna see, but it might be kind of late. So it's 3D. It has the light on. That's what I said. I want to do a 3D journal with sound and light. I don't have. I have the light, not the sound. And then when you open it up, see, these two will be writing journals or for pictures, right? So they get inserted in here. You can picture that. I just have to string this up. This is what was, I was supposed to string this up to this piece here. This fits in here and glues down. This, I can glue this down a little more. And there is the book, like that. And so she can come in here when it's hers, and she just opens it up and puts a picture. 2000 and she has Halloween's, but let's see, she's coming down for Halloween for this year for me. So she'll put 2023 Halloween pictures in here, and she can write and have pictures inside here. Then I gave her these two pockets have all kinds of stuff to decorate with them. See? She can use all these little stickers. Some are stickers, some are just glue on. So you can take, there's a photo here, right here. I have a photo, and then I want to put this on the photo to decorate the photo. So she has that, and the little pockets are all kinds of cool Halloween stuff. And over here, that's an insert I made so that this comes out. It's a set of earrings so that she can wear every year, but all she has to do is put them back in here and store them back in her Halloween book. Like that. Right? So that's what the whole point was for her. So I'm pretty proud of it. I think it looks good. I mean, this part you guys didn't get. Thanks. You're so funny, Leanne. So you didn't get that, but because I'm screwing up on the journal part of it, which this should be a pro to me. I should be doing this with blindfolded, but that's where I'm screwing up. Something that I know how to do. And tonight I'm obviously talking too much and tired, so that I'm not putting this in. So this will go, like I told you, I might make another one of this. I made too many holes. This is too many holes here. So I'll make another cardboard here. These will get sewn on to this thing. And then this gets glued on right here with a little bit of glue down here. And then it's done. So that is that. Like that. Well, I'm screwing up too much, so I'm not going to even waste my time. And I also did all these cuttings for her. When we were online talking every day. Remember these? You remember all these cuttings I did with this stuff? I have all kinds of little doodads, witches, and pumpkins and cutouts like that. That she can use too. Yes, that's it, Leanne, exactly. Sew these to that the little chip. It's a thin chipboard. It's very thin. It's not thick. Thin chipboard, and then glues to the down in here. And then once I do that, which should have been fast, and I yapped too much in there. And then I'll probably just stuff this here so she has some more. She doesn't have to leave that in there, but in here, and she has all kinds of goodies to decorate it anytime she wants. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a box because I like protecting my stuff. So the dollar store should have a box that's, that sits this high and a lid. I'm not going to make the box for this. So I'm going to buy one. And then I'm going to come back and decorate the box to put this in. Yeah, and then it'll be done. So finish this, put it in a box, get the right size, and then decorate the box. But the box, I kind of want to paint black. And I have this material that I want to glue over top of the box. I got to find a material, but I think it might look really cool. So it'll be like a black box with material on it. And I don't know, I might even put a black bow or something on it. And then I'll probably wrap this up in tissue paper and put it in the decorative box, and then I'll be done with it. And then I'll come back and I'm going to do another one for me. It'll be similar to this, but not the same design. It'll be like this, 3D, only I don't have the same little ornaments. I have to use something else for mine. So, and I'll try, this is a pain in the butt to try to put this on. But who knows? I'll probably do everything on a live stream. I could just yap and work and somewhat pay attention to what I'm doing. And yeah. So tomorrow, let's see. How busy is tomorrow's day? Okay, I'm going to throw this out to you. Do you think that I should do that blueberry muffin recipe? Okay, so she's coming I'm going to put my bread on at 10:15 tomorrow morning. And that's going to cook at least probably for an hour once she gets here. I'm going to warm the oven for 300. I can't stand how nice that is, and I'm not getting the end. Oh, no problem again. Bill, are you still there, or did you leave too? I don't know if you left. I just want to know if I should come on. I'm tempted to do the discard muffin recipe online, but I don't know. So I'm asking, should I do it online or not? What do you think, Bill? Should I do it online? I want to start. So you want me? Because I'll tell you the ingredients in it. And like I said, I'll leave this alone until I'm up for it. And then I'll come back and show you when it's finished. I can yap when it's finished. And maybe I can find a box and I can decorate the box in front of you guys, because that doesn't take too much work. Where's my recipe? I had it right there. I'm going to be upset if I lost my recipe, because I'm dying to do it now. I don't know. I'm going to cut the little paper. Here. Yeah. I'm going to find the recipe in it. But I pulled everything off that desk. I had it all together. Maybe it's mixed up with my, oops, my, there are my stencils here. I wrote it all down so I could buy all the ingredients today, and I did. I got everything, because you need yogurt in it. It takes yogurt, and it takes blueberries, and it takes lemon zest, and it takes a half a cup of sourdough discard. I'm sure it's around here too. I must be going downhill tonight. Well, I could say at least I got the stencils done in the paper. I guess that's a good one. That's done. Oh, no. I got, this is my gardening stuff. I got notes for the gardening, by the way, because I'm working on my yard. So I've taken notes all over the place. I'm working on Creeping Charlie. I'm working on trying to get rid of dandelions. I'm cooking and talking to my daughter. Cool. And I'm trying to find the recipe that I wanted to share, and I wanted to know if it was worth coming on. I can't come on until after, so the bread is done. Like I told you, 10:15, I got to put that pan in the oven at 450, and then she's going to come back and help me. Oh, yeah, no problem. She's going to come back and help me. And I had a recipe. I want to do those blueberry muffins tomorrow with the discers, and I'm wondering if I should do it online. so that if you do the sourdough bread, I want to start having some recipes with it too. So we can have recipes to, waste the discard that I have. I thought that was a good idea. All right, let's do this. Clean up some of the mess. These are all my, let's see, I should wipe them off, but the ink dries really fast on these and I can't even wash them off after I put the ink. I tried scrubbing them, these stencils, and it's not worth scrubbing off because they wouldn't come off. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Okay, I'll hold them all together, and I had these separate. So I'm going to put them in little bags and then throw them together. I had nothing. I bought these a little while ago because I knew I had to do this journal, and I had nothing to do with Halloween at all. And yet I'm a big fan of Halloween, and I didn't have anything to decorate my stuff with. Unacceptable. Hello, Cliff. What are you up to anyways? Well, if I do, come on. I can't even really set a time right now. Leanne, I would tell you that it'll be after. Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm not going to start anything until I make the bread totally made. And I have 2 loaves and I got to cook them separate because so each loaf that's 2 hours at least for cooking the bread. And she's not coming till, what did she say? She said start the pan at 10:15, 30 minutes. So she'll probably be here at about 11 o'clock to make sure I do it right. And then from there, I have to, it's got to cook at least an hour. So 2 breads is 2 hours. So what does that put me at already? 12. Won't be till the afternoon. Then I got to see if I got nothing to do in the afternoon. But I couldn't. Normally I would do it in the morning, but there's no way I could do it. Oh, you're sitting at the fire? Who's at the fire with you? Is Cindy at the fire with you too? Hello, everybody. He said he's sitting at the fire. Are you having a weenie roast? I just wonder if everybody's there. If Cindy's there and, well, his mom, Susan, somewhere around. Well, welcome back, Bill. So anyways, what I'm saying is if I did this recipe, it wouldn't be, I want to make them tomorrow sometime. I want to find some recipes that are good with the discard. And so now I got to find that paper that I put them on. So why, are you going to join me? If I come on and do the recipe, you going to join me tomorrow? Like I said, though, it won't be for a little while, though. I can't even give you a time when I can I'll be done because I don't know how long the bread. If I did this bread before, I would say, well, it takes this long and I'll be done, and then I can do that. Because I'm definitely going to make the muffins, whether I make them online or not. I'm going to make them. Said you'll try. Yeah, I don't want to make them online. No offense. If I'm by myself, I could just do them by myself. If people want to join, that's different. But I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad not joining. I just don't want to come on and be talking to myself, because then I don't have to waste my time with the camera stuff, and I could just make it away. And I could make it. This is what I might do. I could make it offline, and then if I think they're good, then I'll warn you I'm going to make it, and I'll come back and warn you when I'm going to do it again. How's that? That sounds better, I think. Right? That might be a better idea. Yeah, it might be a better idea just to make it tomorrow offline. If they're good, then I'll come back and I'll make them again. Because I got a lot of discard I can. And I was thinking, I want to see if they freeze good anyways. Because some muffins don't freeze that good. I have to. Well, yeah, I might do it. I could do it like the next day. Or whatever. I could do more than one batch as long as I got all the stuff, which I have 2 lemons, so I have plenty. I don't know if I have enough blueberries to do 2 batches, but if they're that good, I'd come back within a short amount of time, another the next day or so, and make them again, and then not eat them all. I'll just freeze them. That is what I will do. And I really do need to get this journal done and try to find a box for it. So you had tarot card classes, is that what you said? You have tarot cards? What can I possibly show you guys to? Because since I'm not working on that, I don't really have any project. I want to finish this. I showed you the bread already. That's going to be done tomorrow. I want to see if there's any plants I got new that I didn't show you. Oh, I do show you this one, Bill. You know that last pineapple plant. This has never done this before to me. You should see. So you shouldn't feel so bad about this, about the pineapple plant. It rotted out in the center, but yet the roots are still going. So I'm leaving it in the water. I have never seen this before. I'm going to get it and show you because it's never done this before to me. So I found that really weird. There's the roots. The roots, it's still rooting. But if I showed you the center of this, there's no center. It fell out. So I don't know if this is still going to root or not. Like, I don't know if it's going to grow. It looks like it's dying, but it's the most weirdest thing I've ever seen. The center fall out and the roots are still on it. I don't know if it's going to grow or not, but I just thought I'd show you not to feel bad because you said you're having trouble with growing a pineapple plant. And I'm just showing you, normally I have no issues with it. And I found it really weird that the center rotted out and it still has roots. So I don't know. It doesn't matter if it doesn't grow. I'll get another one and do it again because I already got 2 in my window. So I have 2 of the windows. I got the big one. I got another one. So I think I got at least 4 of them. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm starting on getting stuff for the outdoors now. And I got this big pot downstairs. And well, thank you, Leanne. Thank you very much. And I will have to finish it. And I'll finish and come back and chat with you guys after. Because I really want to focus on doing it. I want to get it done. And I'm obviously not focusing on it. I was too busy talking about bread and everything else. So I'm not really focused on doing that. I will work on it after, but I will leave it like that so you can at least look at I guess you can see it right there. I even put 2 charms in it, right? And this has got acetate on it. Yes, she'll be coming down in July. It's a daughter who lives in my city. Yeah, she's coming down to visit me, Leanne, in July. So, we have somebody else visiting too. I haven't ran into her, but Lisa, Passion, she's supposed to be coming to see me. We even wrote the dates, the 27th. Oh boy, that doesn't sound good. The city's going crazy. Well, that's terrible. Sorry to hear that. It's nuts. I'm glad my daughter's out of the city now. She's not directly in the city anymore, so I'm happy about that. So that's good. But can't wait to see her. And then Lisa, like I said, Lisa's coming the 27th. I hope she's gonna get a hold of me. She'll probably come on. I'll have to come online a little more to make sure this month I run into her so we get everything set. But I think it's the 27th of May. She's gonna be coming to see me, which is exciting. Okay, that's in the downtown core, 101 and 103 by Rogers. Oh my God, that's where my daughter used to live. My daughter used to live right near there, Leanne. I know it's a rough area right there. Where the Rogers place is, she lived right near there. So I'm happy she's not there anymore. Yeah, very happy. Me too. I was in 107 in Oh, well, I'm glad you're not there anymore, Leanne. That's a good thing. I can't believe I've been on for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Whew. I think I'm going to hit the road pretty soon. I'll have to come back and visit. I will. I'll try to get that muffin recipe because now I'm so tired I can't even remember where I put the recipe, but I'm going to do it, and then I'll probably do it again, and I can do it online if you want to see that part of it. It's good, and I'm going to do the sourdough bread online once I really understand how to do everything. I'm going to do it together. I know the starter, so I can do the starter, but it's the next part of the bread, getting it all done to make sure I'm good to show you how to do it. Hope you're up for the challenge. Hey, Bill, if you're still out there, you know what I noticed? When I corrected that recipe for the apple fritter bread, it said 1/ and maybe I typed too fast. Yeah, it's, you know what you said, butter? It's actually 1/2 cup butter, but I put 1/ and it was missing the 2 for the butter. That's what happened. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying and I try to put it right in the notes if anybody tried it, that they had the recipe right there. That didn't work out for me trying to type it ahead and putting it atop the screen. I thought that would be a good thing, but it didn't quite work out that way. But this time I will do it slowly. I don't know if I'll type it because I don't want to make a mistake on the typing. But like I said, the starter, we're going to know. The other stuff, I will read all of that out as I do it. Any kind of recipe, I'll try to get this organized a little bit better because that's why I can't videotape because I don't have all the editing right now. But I would just rather live stream and come on and chat with you guys and then do some kind of cooking recipe every so often. So we know that the apple fritter went well, and I'd like to find some new recipes to do. Oh, what do you think of this one? This is on my channel though. I already did it, but maybe I'll do that one. You should try. This is do you like a chicken? It's kind of like a chicken stew with dumplings on it. And I actually made homemade dumplings. I didn't use Bisquick because I had an issue with it, but I made homemade dumplings, but I made the stew, which is really easy. The thing is, I don't know how to do it in a live stream because it takes all day to cook, but you got to kind of like, Mom loves stew. You take chicken breast, okay? And you take, if I had 3 cans, you need more if you need more, but you need at least 2 cans, but or more if you have more than one. But if you take a crock pot, 3 pieces of chicken breast, open a can of cream of mushroom soup and a cream of chicken soup, and cook the chicken breast in there until they're cooked. You'll have to cook for it to cook. I can't do both. Oh no. If you take them and put it in, how do I do this in front of you guys? Because it takes time. I can't do the whole thing in one episode because I cook the chicken, and the chicken cooks for like hours in that soup, like the soup and the 2 soups. Let it cook, then you pull out the chicken and you chop up the chicken. And then what I did was, after I chopped the chicken up, then I put a bunch of frozen vegetables back in with the chopped chicken. And I put some whole mushrooms in it, a can of whole mushrooms with it, because I like mushrooms. And then you let that cook for a while, and then you add the dumplings on it. Weird, man. No, it's not the fact that you're demanding. It's the fact that when you do something, the chicken's one sector. So I'd have to come on a live stream to show you, okay, I'm taking 3 chicken breasts. We're throwing them in the crock pot. We're going to put a can of chicken soup. We're going to put a can of this. And let it cook all day long on high. Okay, see you later. Then I got to come back in and then go, okay, this is what I'm going to do next. Hours later, I got to come back for another live stream. Okay, now we're going to put the chicken, the vegetable soup, a can of mushrooms with it, and then let that cook for a bit. Then you come out and make the dumplings and put that on top, and that's got to cook for another 15 minutes. And then it's done. It's a really nice, delicious kind of chicken stew. I don't know. I gotta get this out here. I did something. Typed something and it's not working for me. Get out. Gotta delete all that. Oh wow, is that ever long? Let's go back. Get rid of it. That link is so long. No wonder why it doesn't want to go through. Let me take it all off now. Yeah. Well, I did promise Bill I would do some stuff together with cooking. I didn't want to give up that. I still want to do it. But this sourdough bread is definitely taking me longer than I expected on a recipe. But I'm sticking with it. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm trying to see if it freezes well, too. I'm excited to have some for tomorrow. So we are demanding a audience. Well, guys, you're not demanding, but Leanne, I think everybody's gone now. So, but I appreciate everybody coming. I do. I'm going to hit the road because I'm getting kind of tired. And I will be back. And I don't know. I got to finish all these projects, but I'm definitely going to come back with this sourdough. You're still here? Yeah, I'll see you, Bill. I'm making sure you're up for the sourdough challenge. So we are getting this done. I'm getting it done with you, and you're going to know how to cook bread. Thanks, Leanne. Yeah, and as far as the biscuits, or I will probably do that. You guys want to join me? You're not normally morning people though, but I will try to do that sometime like mid morning between 10 and 12. I'll come on and do those blueberry biscuits. We'll see, because I want you to start having some recipes, Bill. If you're going to do this bread, you should know how to do some recipes with it. But I haven't found anything good. I don't like giving out things that I don't like, so I'm crossing my fingers they're going to be good, and then I'll get that out. I know you wake up 4 a.m., but you know how I'm not going to come on in the morning too early because nobody's here. But I will come on after 10 a.m. between 10 and 12 my time. Eastern Standard, 10 to 12. That's kind of what, if I do a morning one, I'm going to do it later on like that. So, anyways, thanks, Bill. Thanks, Leanne. Thanks, Misha and Cliff. And you guys take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye. We'll keep in touch, Bill. I'm definitely doing this bread with you. Okay, bye.